Welcome back, people. We have our first guest on the channel.
Now, this is a very special guest. This is the man that makes it all happen. We got Harvey.
Harvey's coming on. He's going to be talking about KSI's camp, a little bit about what he does, and a little bit about Vidal's future fight. So look forward to it. And yeah, let's get into the video.
Yes, guys, welcome back to Off Script. Today, we're joined by a very, very special guest. It's the physio that makes it all happen. It is Harvey.
How we doing, my friend?
All good, all good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good. Now, Harvey, I want you to let the audience know, what is it you do? What is this magic you perform on these fights for them to look in such amazing shape every time? They're in tip-top condition. What is it you do, my friend?
It's a secret.
Secret sauce.
Nah, so basically I just keep them in tip-top condition, their physical health, just keeping their body intact so they're ready for war.
Now, you've got some huge stars that you keep them ready for war. We're going to talk about a few of them today. Obviously, one of the big ones is KSI. So how has he been during this camp? Obviously, he's got a huge fight coming up. Can you tell us a little bit how things been going behind the scenes?
Not great, man.
No.
I'm joking. All good, man. Well, I saw him this last Saturday. 2 weeks out of the fight. Way better than how he was the previous 2 weeks before the Temper fight. Physical health wise, mobility wise, strength wise, resilience. Yeah, we're just ready to go now, man. Now it's just the tapering off period. And then ready to go May 13th.
Amazing. So obviously this time round, it's a pro boxer. It's not YouTube stuff. It's not a TikToker. It's a pro legitimate boxer. He has a real accolade behind him. How have you guys adapted for that in camp, if at all? Because I will be honest with you, this is the best shape I've seen KSI in out of all his fights. How has it been prepping for that and this huge must fight coming up?
I mean, everything to do with boxing is having a game plan, right? So it's just executing the correct game plan in training, having plan A, B, C, and then implementing it on the night. So that's what it is essentially. He's been training really hard, training smart as well, not just hard. You got to train smart, using his brain more. He tweeted something like a few hours ago saying now how he's using his brain or something, to see punches, etc. So it's all about improving his boxing IQ and knowing the right strategy to beat Joe Fournier, which he has been doing throughout his training.
Now, we had an interview recently with KSI's head coach, and he was talking about how JJ's had to overcome a few mental hurdles in this camp. So I was wondering, as someone that's sort of knows KSI inside and out, how's he been and how's his mental state been in this camp?
Yeah, it's been tremendous, really. Obviously, you have the hurdles. You had the hurdles in camp and stuff like that in terms of mentally, but you know what it is how you build the resilience. And when you're training that hard, every single day, twice a day, 6 days a week, you're going to build some mental resilience, right? So regardless of these hurdles, they've all been sorted out, and you know what I mean? You just got to show your mental toughness. And I think KSI has shown that in his previous fights, where he didn't have the better skill than Logan Paul, but he showed the more mental toughness and the resilience, which won in the fight. So in terms of having that mental resilience, he's top. He's top there. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, that's all. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So obviously there's a big question people like to ask. And obviously we have people like Austin McBroom. We have people like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. After their fights, they go, "Oh yeah, I had this injury. Oh no, I had a sneeze." Or I think Jake Paul's, a cold. Now, going up to this fight, how is JJ? Obviously, we've known he's gone into fights with a bursted eardrum or a broken. Like, I know he's had a few struggles in the past. Is this time, if this fight doesn't go the way he wants, which I doubt it will, is he in top? Is this the peak JJ we're gonna see?
Yeah, this is the peak JJ. Nothing wrong. Nothing whatsoever. Peak JJ.
Hey, we go. That is a Harvey exclusive. So if anything happens, we're coming back to you.
peak condition, man.
Perfect.
Now, I'm curious. My friend, he brought up a little cheeky Austin McBroom, and now we saw that you know, he may or may not have got injured. Now, as a physio yourself, what did you make of that? Or did you see that fight and his supposed breaking of ankles?
Yeah, nah, no breaking of ankle. There was nowhere. I saw it from one camera angle, two camera angles, three camera angles. There was no breaking of the ankle. What happened was, he took quite a few body shots, right? After that, he thought this is gonna be a long day for me. Gib likes to switch up the gears in the later half of the fight. And that's what happened. He realized rather than taking defeat, and like getting embarrassed again, let me just go out like this. Um, Even if you did have an ankle sprain, carry on. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Carry on. I mean, obviously, you got to protect your health at the end of the day. These are not like professional fighters, so they're not gonna give it their all in terms of like, well, some do, some YouTubers do give it their all, but if you've got a sprained ankle, you carry on. Like, if people have got sprained ankles in football, they carry on. If they got a break in their ankle, okay, I understand. Yeah, but nah, man, come on, have some heart.
Okay, so on the subject matter of Kingpin, obviously, you know, it's a rival tournament, so I understand if we want to avoid it. What did you actually make of it, and what do you think of this tournament style boxing? Obviously, a lot of people are worried, you know, because of the fights being in such quick succession, that there could be brain damage going on, and it could be very dangerous for the fighters. So, as a physio yourself, what do you make of the whole tournament style boxing?
I like the tournament style boxing. I think it's really good. I think measures need to be put in place to manage the security and to manage the fight safety. And I don't know too much about the ins and out of Kingpin, if they got these measures put in place, if they got doctors on sites, if they got paramedics on sites, if they have people that have a concussion, if they know the correct protocol. I'm not too sure if they have those on sites, if they have a physio on site, I'm not sure. But these things need to be put in place. The sanctioning body that's putting it out, they need to put these in place in order to have a successful event.
Now, if it is a successful event, there could be the likelihood of KSI fighting the winner. Now, I want to know your opinions on the whole Kingpin roster and if anyone is actually at the level of KSI.
I need to see the Brazilian guy more, a little bit more. I need to see more of him. What's his name? Nunes.
Whindersson.
Yeah, Whindersson. I need to see more of him. In terms of like, what do you call it? Publicity level, that's the closest.
Yeah.
In terms of skill wise, I need to see more. But other than that, I don't see anyone else giving him a problem. Even him, I need to see more of him to judge, but I don't see anyone else. Like, I think it's light work for JJ.
Well, there's a big name. There's a big name in the thrown in the mixture. He's close to home, and I would say that is Anisom Gibb. Now, obviously, I know they've been friends in the past. They've done a lot of sparring together. I'm sure you've seen a lot behind the scenes. What do you make of that fight? For me personally, I think it's like a Creed versus Rocky Balboa sort of situation. I don't know which way. Well, I think JJ's going to edge it. I think he will win it, but it would be crazy. What do you make of it? The whole situation.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, they're friends, right? They're friends, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I like me personally, like, I was like, nah, they can't fight. They're friends and stuff like that. But you can't stop them from fighting. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own, like, bring their own journey. So you can't stop them from fighting. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do, man, in order to achieve what you want to achieve in this space.
Now, I'm curious. You know, we've talked about Whindersson, we've talked about Gibber, but who do you think will actually win the Kingpin tournament?
I think Gib will win.
Okay.
Gib will win the tournament, yeah. I need to see more of Whindersson, but like for me, seeing Gib, the way he trains, the way he's dedicated to his craft, he only does boxing. Like, he don't do anything else. Yeah, I see Gib winning the tournament. Although, they will be tough opponents. Like, don't sleep with Jarvis. Jarvis is a good opponent.
Good.
Even like the likes of Kenny as well. Don't sleep on them. They're good people in the tournament, but I think Gib's got this. Gib will win the tournament.
Okay, so we're talking a lot about crossover boxing. Now I want to go to one of your clients close to home, Vidal Riley. Now he's got
Yes.
a big rematch coming up. What do you make of that rematch? And how come this rematch came about? Because I thought last time he did good work of him.
Yeah, man. But you know what, people like? Obviously, there was opponents there. People are scared to fight Vidal. People are scared to fight him, man.
I think that was
And this guy wanted the fight, wanted the rematch again, kept calling for it in East Taj. So I thought, you know what, if no one wants to fight, let's run it again.
Now we're hearing talks of British belts this year. So I was wondering, what can we expect from Vidal Riley as this year progresses?
Yeah, title was British, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, in Vidal's camp, it's been ups and downs over the past few years, and we've had some injuries with backs, etc. How has it been trying to transform this boxer and trying to make sure he's in peak condition? Making sure he doesn't get injured, that he's staying on this constant fighting condition.
A lot of it is ensuring that he keeps consistent with his training, his rehab, his prehab, in which he has been doing. Also, as well as that, with any fighter, you got to make sure no stone is left unturned. So whether it's your diet, your water, your sleep, your recovery, everything is being covered to make sure we're getting the full package of Vidal Riley, his training, his S&C. We're covering all aspects. So that's what we're doing in terms of like making sure he's in tip-top condition.
Now, Vidal Riley, for cruiserweight, he is absolutely huge. And I'm sure we can all agree that he's going to be picking up these titles very soon. Now, but I'm wondering, looking at him, his stature, could we see him creep up to the heavyweights?
I would like him to get a world champion first, get a world title before even contemplating it. But you never know. You never know, man.
That'd be serious, I think seeing Usyk go up, seeing them Vidal.
Got me licking my lips.
Yeah, it gets me excited.
Yeah.
I'm interested. How did you actually come about this? Obviously, you've got such huge names in your camp now, in your roster, and you've got Vidal Riley, you've got JJ, you've got all your other people. How did this come about? And for the people.
It was through Vidal, So one day, a few years ago, I emailed Vidal saying, "Look, congratulations on going pro. If you need a physio, I'm here." And then after that, the rest is history. Then I got introduced to JJ, then to the whole YouTube scene, built my Sky Therapy business up. And then from there just keep going, keep leveling. But that's why I always give shout out to Vidal and like treat him like family, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in.
Now you keep all these stars in tip-top shape. However, we know that you got hands yourself, my friend.
I remember taking those body shots.
Now,
oh yeah,
I remember taking those body shots.
But I'm curious. Can we ever see Harvey step into the ring?
You know what it is? I have been getting calls and like messages about stepping in the ring. It needs to be the right opponent. It needs to make sense for me. And it needs to be the right opponent. It needs to make sense for me, and it's got to be at the right time as well. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
You're the future Mr. Card. Now,
We'll see, man.
One of the last questions I have for you, my friend, is what is the craziest story you've had in therapy? Obviously, you've got all sorts of characters in your camp. I'm interested. What's the weirdest thing that's happened?
The weirdest thing that's happened. I don't know if I can say, man.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know if I can say. I'm trying to think of a general weird thing that's happened.
I've seen some crazy stuff on your Instagram where JJ pretended to break his neck. that one was a bit left.
That's just for the title, man.
I'm gonna say.
That's just a clickbait, isn't it? You know how it is. He you know what he does? He's just acting, in it.
Okay. I've seen some real intimate moments with JJ as well when you're getting in the lower half of the region. So I didn't know.
That's just the fans making it up, in it, like, isn't it? It's all part of the process, isn't it? You gotta have fun, for fun and stuff or whatever. Innit?
Absolutely. We'd love to keep it fun, and we'll try and keep it fun here. But on a serious note, JJ's fight is coming up very soon. And what message would you send to people? What can they expect to see from JJ in the ring this time out?
He's gonna knock Joe Fournier out straight.
Like that. Any rounds?
And then, I don't like doing round prediction, but he's gonna knock him out.
Who's next? Who is next? Joe Fournier.
I want to see Tommy Fury.
Okay.
No Jake Paul.
It's just long, isn't it? Like what's going on back and forth, like the negotiations and stuff like that. So, I want to see Tommy Fury and then Jake Paul, and then that's it.
So to sign off this video, I'd like you to shout out everything you've got. I want you to shout out your Sky Therapy. I want everything. I will put all the links in the descriptions. I want it's your.
All right. My socials are at Harvey Ubhi on all platforms. That's Twitter, that's YouTube, that's Instagram. My business page, Sky Therapy, my clinic at skytherapy.rehab on Instagram. Give us a follow, show some love.
That will be in the description. Thank you so much for being our first guest. We really appreciate it. And very soon next week.
Big shout out to Harvey. Make sure you check all his socials out down in the description.
That being said, make sure to check out all our socials as well on all platforms. You know what to do already. We're trying to get to that 1,000 mark real soon. Please. I know it's a big ask.
Run it up.
I know it's a big ask, but let's get to that 1,000 milestone real soon. And we'll see you very soon, hopefully.
Something
at a big event.
There you go. Well, take care, guys.